Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mile Wiki. Today is Monday, June the 30th of 2014, and I'm going to show you a very interesting computer game mod that I've known about, well, since about 2007 or 8. And before I do, as you can probably imagine, I've never really been too crazy about ultra-violent video games. I'm not one of those who says, oh, violent video games is what causes violence in children or anything, but personally, I just don't really care for all the blood and gore and beating up of a lot of video games, and unfortunately, that's what most video games are these days. So, as you can imagine, one video game I've never really cared for is the Grand Theft Auto series. However, one thing I have always been a fan of are the Back to the Future films. Why do I like Back to the Future? Well, for one thing, it has an amazing story in all three films. And as a very nostalgic person, I have always adored the concept of time travel, to go back in time to when things were different and more enjoyable, I guess. So, I discovered this modification for Grand Theft Auto Vice City back in 2007 called Back to the Future Hill Valley. And it's gone through several revisions over the years. The latest revision is actually from 2008. I guess they're still working on the next revision. I don't know, but the current one they have is still very enjoyable and playable. And this allows me to virtualize time travel in a computer game, particularly Back to the Future, my favorite time travel thing of all time. And even though it's Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I simply just try to avoid all the dirty and violent stuff, which is kind of hard, believe me, but it can be done in theory. So, we're going to go ahead and give the game a little bit of a play, and first I need to mount the disk image. Give me just a second. Okay. Okay, there we go. We are now ready to play. It's already here in the start menu, so let's go. I'm actually going to skip through the title screens. Do need to change the resolution in this game, because I was using it on a smaller display before this, so let's just... That's as high as we're going to get, apparently. Oh well. The game's from 2003, so what do you expect? So, yeah, basically, this mod has so much stuff to it that I doubt I'll be able to show everything in this video, but we'll just focus on some of the parts that I find entertaining. So we'll go ahead and load a game. Now, typically, the character here is supposed to look like Marty McFly from the Back to the Future films, but right now, due to, well, I don't know, he looks like the main character from the Vice City game. And you can see here we got a regular stock DeLorean, a 1981 DMC-12, which can be converted into a time machine. And the people who made this mod also created their own modernized version of the DeLorean called the DMC-13 right here, which we might take a look at after a while. Now, I already have a DeLorean time machine parked right in here, and you can have the time machines from each film. You know, there's the Part 1 DeLorean with the plutonium, the Part 2 that can fly and with the Mr. Fusion, and Part 3 with the 50s wheels and all that. So, right now, here's my DeLorean time machine. It's the Part 2 version. It's, in my opinion, my favorite DeLorean from the films, because it runs on trash and it flies. So we'll go ahead and hop in. That sound is because there is the Mr. Fusion is empty, but we'll fix that after a while. So let's go for a little drive, shall we? And you have two different time travel sequences. You got instant and cutscene. We'll do cutscene for now. You'll see what I mean by the two in a little bit. You can see there's some cars from the film, particularly Part 2, because the game time right now is the year 2014, and it's based off of Back to the Future, so the 2014 in this game is a little more futuristic than it should be in real life, but oh well. So here we are at the airport. Don't see Buzzy the Knowledge Bug anywhere, but oh well. We'll go ahead and get ready to travel through time. And when are we going? Well, I think we'll go back to my favorite year of all time, 1994. So we'll be going back 20 years. You hit Control and Caps Lock to activate the time circuits. Game time is currently June 19th, 2014, although I'm filming this on the 30th of June, 2014. The way to set the time circuits, the destination time, is a little complicated to explain, but if you get this mod, the help file will greatly explain this and a lot of stuff. So we'll go ahead and set it for 1994. I think I'll go to November 27th, 1994, which was my 5th birthday. November 27th. 1994. Again, it's the game is a little difficult to set the destination time, but it is possible. Now the time, I think I will go for let's see, 2:30 p.m. And that's the destination time all set. Now let's get back out of the DeLorean, because we need to fuel the Mr. Fusion, because we need to generate 1.21 gigawatts, just like in the movie. So, alright, I'll get the camera settled here so you can see it. Just go to the back of the car and hit the tab key. And the Mr. Fusion is all filled, and we are ready to go back in time. Alright, let's back up a little bit. Alright, and just like in the films, we've got to go 88 miles per hour, so if my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious stuff. What? You think I'm going to cuss? Haven't you watched my videos before? All right, here we go. Yep, we got the fire trails and everything. 1994, here we come. Alright, it is now my 5th birthday. Although, I remember my 5th birthday, it being all rainy and cloudy and dreary. Even though it was one awesome day. But, hey, this game is not known to be historically accurate. And, as you can see, we got ice coming off of the DeLorean, just like in the film. Now, whenever I play this game, I like to simulate actual life. Okay, that guy driving that DeLorean there seems kind of crazy. So, there's a mall in Vice City called the, I think, North Point Mall. And I think you know what I use that to simulate it as. That's right, Carolina Circle Mall. When I play this game, whenever I go back in time to any point between 1976 and 2002, I always go to the North Point Mall. But if we were still in 2014, even though the mall would still be there because, hey, it's still the Vice City game, I would not go in there to make things more historically accurate. So we're going to drive to the mall, shut the time circuits off. The cars have changed a little bit too. They're not as futuristic looking because, well, we've gone back to the past. Whoa! That was not fun. Alright. We'll get there eventually. Again, there is so much to do in this mod that I can't really give this any justice. So, what I simply have to say, if there's something in this you don't see, well, just try the mod for yourself. Hey, wait a minute, what am I doing sitting at a red light in a GTA game? Yeah, that's as bad as I get in this game, I guess.
Get a move on, people.
Why don't you get a move on, you person?
Is that really called for?
I don't know. Alright, we are almost at the mall. We're almost at North Point, Carolina Circle Mall. Alrighty. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. And while we're at the mall, we can actually change into the Marty McFly skin. That's one of the reasons why I'm coming here.
I'm late, my could have had a broken.
Alrighty. Let's park the DeLorean.
Weather is totally left.
Let's go explore Carolina Circle Mall. Well, a very unreasonable facsimile. Because Carolina Circle Mall obviously would nothing like this. Ah, that elevator music. Okay.
Big and beautiful, that's me.
Alright, let's go into this department store. We can say this is maybe Montgomery Ward. We even have a fully functional escalator in this game. You know, that should be
Money has never been an issue.
that's a good idea for a new computer game that should come out on Steam or something. We have Goat Simulator, and we're eventually going to have Rock Simulator. How about Escalator Simulator? It could work. All right.
It was at least a free carrot.
All right, there we go. Now we look a little better. This is supposed to be Marty McFly.
I'll definitely need to get me one of those.
Yes, you do. All right, let's just walk around a little bit.
You better believe it, baby.
Let's go into the music store. We can say this is Camelot music. Alright, now let's save the game, only so we can advance the clock a little further. Few hours at least. Alright, now it's 8:35 p.m. in the game. And let's... Whoa. Yep, the gangs are here now, so let's get out of here. Let's go get the DeLorean and head back to 2014. Alright, let's have to refuel Mr. Fusion again. Just a moment. Find a good place to travel back to 2014 at, because this time I want to fly home. You know, it would be cool for time travel to really exist in some form. I've always had fantasies of traveling back in time to the 90s, like we just did in this game. And the best way to do it would be Back to the Future style, because Back to the Future, in my opinion, is the most perfect movie ever made. I remember about 2 years ago, there was this beauty salon in downtown Greensboro that actually had a replica of the DeLorean time machine on display. And I wanted to go there so badly. Unfortunately, though, I didn't find out about it until the very last minute, because my local CBS affiliate, WFMY, didn't let anyone know about it until the last minute on Facebook. And I didn't have enough gas in my car to get downtown, so I had to forego my lifelong dream of seeing a DeLorean, particularly a DeLorean time machine, in person. One of these days I'll see one, I'm sure.
Get out of my freaking way!
Hey, watch your language, young lady. I really don't know where I'm going. We'll go to Phil's place. Alright, let's set the time circuits again. We'll go back to the exact time we left. Let's see. June 19th, 2014. 10:13 a.m. Refuel Mr. Fusion. Get back in the car. And let's set the time sequence to instant, because I want you to see this now. And let's do some flying. That's right, folks. We can fly the DeLorean, just like in Back to the Future Part 2. Now, the controls to fly are a little convoluted, but once you get the hang of it, especially if you have a joystick like I have, you're in good hands. So, let's head back to the future. No pun intended. You see that? We've instantly gone 20 years into the future. Well, technically the present, since it's 2014. We actually are in 2014. Alright, here's the garage where I keep the DeLorean. Let's land. And hide the DeLorean away all tucked and cozy. And I'm going to save my game. Wowee! Free insurance! And we'll go ahead and end the game. And this is Billy Core. It's telling you, see you in the future or the past. And great Scott.